Add, subtract, and multiply matrices. To add or subtract any two matrices together, you need to add the corresponding elements of the matrices. So you can only add or subtract two matrices if they have this exact same dimensions or are the same size. You will get a resulting matrix that is also the same dimensions as well. For some examples here, we want to find the sum or the difference of the matrices. We want to add W plus Y. So W is 3, negative 2, 1, 0. And Y is 1, 4, negative 2, 3. And we want to add those matrices together. Since they are both the same size, we can add them together. And our resulting matrix would be 3 plus 1, negative 2 plus 4, 1 plus negative 2, 0 plus 3. So obviously when we simplify that, we get a resulting matrix of 4, 2, negative 1, and 3. And that is your final answer. In this next one, we want to take x minus z. So x is a 2 by 3 and z is a 2 by 3, so we can subtract them. So that would be 4, 7, 2, 5, 1, negative 1. And we're going to subtract off our z, which is 2, negative 2, 3, 1, 0, 4. All right, and then we just subtract the corresponding parts. So that would make it 4 minus 2, 7 minus a negative 2, 2 minus 3, 5 minus 1, 1 minus 0, and negative 1 minus 4. So the resulting matrix would be 2, double negative 7 plus 2, which is 9. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. 1 minus 0 is 1. Negative 1 minus 4 is a negative 5. So there's your resulting matrix, a 2 by 3. And this next example, we want to add x plus y. Well, if you look at this one, x is a 2-row by 3-column, and y is a 2-row by 2-column. So, because of that, they are not the same dimensions. So therefore, there is no solution. You cannot add or subtract those two matrices together. Multiplying matrices is a little bit different and a little bit more tricky. There's more steps to it. But it is possible to multiply two matrices together. The product of two or more matrices is called the matrix product. Don't get that confused with the scalar product. Scalar product is multiplying by a constant. Matrix product is multiplying a matrix by a matrix. The following rules are going to apply when we multiply matrices together. First, the number of rows in the first matrix must equal the number of columns in the second matrix. That is essential. If that doesn't happen, then automatically it's a null solution and no possible answers. Okay. However, if you run the test and you find that it does work out, that you can get an answer, then the way we're going to multiply is row by column, row by column, row by column. So my first row, first column answer is going to be a sub 1 times c sub 1 plus a sub 2 times d sub 1. Okay, so that's my first row, first column. My first row, second column answer is going to be a sub 1 times c sub 2 plus a sub 2 times d sub 2. And that is my first row, second column answer. My second row, first column answer is going to be b sub 1 times c sub 1 plus b sub 2 times d sub 1. And then finally, my second row, second column answer is going to be b sub 1 times c sub 2 plus b sub 2 times d sub 2. All right, so work it like that, and if you have a bigger matrix, it's the same idea. You just add more things together or have more rows and columns. But that is the system of how you're going to multiply two matrices together. First check to make sure they're the right size, and then do that. So now let's do an example where we multiply matrices together. So I want to take x times w. So I check to make sure we have a 2 by 3, and w is a 3 by 2, and the middle ones are the same, so they will be the same, and their result will be a 2 by 2. Okay, so I know that it works, so now let's put it into action. So I put my x, 4, 7, negative 2, 5, 1, negative 1, times my w, which is 3, 1, 2 going down, and negative 2, 0, negative 1 going down. So now I want to multiply these together. So my first row, first column result will be 4 times 3 plus 7 times 1 plus a negative 2 times 2. My first row, second column answer will be 4 times negative 2 plus 7 times 0 plus negative 2 times negative 1. All right, and then my second row, first column answer is going to be 5 times 3 plus 1 times 1 plus negative 1 times 2. And my last one, my last row, second column, is going to be 5 times negative 2 plus 1 times 0 plus negative 1 times negative 1. Okay, so then my last thing that I need to do is just to add all those together, multiply and add them together. So that would be 12 plus 7 minus 4, which is going to give me a 15. And then 4 times negative 2 is negative 8 times plus 0 plus positive 2, which is a negative 6. 15 plus 1 minus 2 is 14. And 5 times negative 2 is negative 10 plus 0. Negative 10 plus 0 plus 1 is negative 9. So that is your final answer. For the next example, I want to see if we can multiply x times y. Well, x is a 2 by 3, and y is a 2 by 2. So because the middle ones are not the same there, then we cannot multiply. So there is no solution. So just be careful. Make sure you check to make sure you can multiply before you actually try to multiply them. Those are your notes over adding, subtracting, and multiplying matrices. Make sure you go through the practice problems. Really focus on the multiplication. Those tend to be the most difficult. And then prepare for your quiz over this material.